So recently I taught a class of 6-year-old and 8-year-olds on finding their confidence and through finding their confidence to focus on their strengths and learn what their strengths are. And as I was speaking about, learning about oneself and, using their strengths as a shield of armor to protect them when the world is evil or when the world comes at them in a negative light. This young, cute little 6-year-old boy said, I don't know myself. And I was like, it's okay. You have time to learn. This is why we're doing an activity. And he got so sad. He's like, I want to learn who I am because I don't know myself. And I said, but we're going to learn. We're going to learn. We're going to work through this and find out what your strengths are and focus on that. And so I proceeded to tell him the story about, me not knowing myself. And unfortunately, I was bullied for my complexion and being dark skinned. He's like, people are so mean. And I said, yes, the world can be mean, but you don't need to be mean back. But more importantly, you don't need to make other people's opinions become your reality. And so the reason I'm bringing this all up is because that 6-year-old boy was so anxious and so sad that he doesn't know himself. And I'm like, I wish adults were so eager to want to know themselves. Yes, 6-year-olds' eyes are completely different. Sometimes they're completely different from an adult, and they have lived life. So at an older age, they may not want to be so eager because they're scared of what they'll discover, especially if they experience some trauma or whatever the case is. But what I have learned is through spending time with yourself and getting to know yourself, you use those strengths to protect you. It's your armor, it's your shield to protect you from when negative people, when society continues to attack you and come at you in different light. We're so focused on not wanting to learn about ourselves because we're scared of what we're find. But the problem with that is that sooner or later, someone's going to trigger you and you're going to react in a negative way. And that is going to in turn maybe damage relationships, damage friendships, whatever, is because you didn't take time to learn about yourself and heal those traumas. My point is, it doesn't matter what age. I feel like half of society doesn't know who they truly are, and they're wearing a mask and a lot of different faces just to, as they say, keep up with the Joneses or put on a facade, but they don't truly know themselves, and they never took the time to do so. I think it's time. Nothing is easy. Healing is not easy. Going through the process of wanting to know yourself is not easy. But how fun is that? How fun it is to discover who you are and discover what you like at this age compared to when you were younger. I remember having a previous conversation with a couple of women who were in the age group between like 30s and 40s. And I'm like, hey, what do you like doing? They're like, I don't know. They didn't know because they've been so busy being mothers and having a career and building so much stuff that they never took any downtime for themselves to learn about themselves. So even as far as activities, I'm like, what do you enjoy doing? I don't know. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. If anything, this is exciting because this is like a new slate for you. And what I mean by that, you get to experiment and find out what activities do bring you joy and what makes you happy. But the point is just taking that chance and taking a step in the right direction of learning about oneself. Love and light.